In a battle between the United States and the rest of the world, who do you think would win? It's a provocative question, isn't it? A question that takes us into the realm of the hypothetical, where we can freely compare the might of one nation against the collective strength of all others. Now, don't get too nervous. We're not forecasting a global conflict here. This is just a thought experiment, a way to examine the military capabilities of the United States in comparison to the combined forces across the globe. We'll be looking at 4 key elements: the size of the military, the technology at their disposal, the budget that fuels them, and the nuclear capabilities that loom large in any strategic conversation. Each of these factors plays a critical role in determining the outcome of our speculative encounter. This is a purely hypothetical scenario, but it's fascinating to compare the military capabilities. Let's start with the United States, a global superpower with immense military capabilities. When it comes to military power, the United States is a titan. With a vast force of over 1 million active-duty personnel, the U.S. military is one of the largest in the world. This size is matched by its budget. The United States spends more on defense than the next 7 countries combined. In fact, in 2024, the defense budget exceeded $700 billion, a figure that is hard to fathom. This substantial budget allows the United States to invest heavily in cutting-edge technology, from stealth bombers and 5th-generation fighter jets to unmanned drones and cyber warfare capabilities. The U.S. military is at the forefront of technological advancements. These advancements give the U.S. a distinct edge, enabling it to conduct operations with precision and efficiency that few other nations can match. Beyond conventional warfare, the United States also boasts a robust nuclear arsenal. With approximately 4,000 warheads, the U.S. nuclear arsenal is one of the largest and most sophisticated in the world. Capable of delivering a devastating blow, this nuclear capability is a significant factor in the United States' standing as a global superpower. But the strength of the U.S. military isn't limited to its size, budget, technology, or nuclear capabilities. The U.S. also has a vast network of allies and military bases around the globe. This global presence allows the U.S. to project its power far beyond its borders, extending its influence and deterrence capabilities across the world. In addition, the United States is known for its highly trained and professional military personnel. From rigorous training programs to advanced education opportunities, the U.S. military invests heavily in its people, ensuring they are prepared for any challenge they may face. All these factors combined make the United States a formidable force. The size and scope of its military, its technological advancements, nuclear capabilities, global presence, and the quality of its personnel all contribute to its standing as a military superpower. This gives the United States a formidable standing on the global stage. But how does the rest of the world stack up? Now, let's consider the combined military might of the rest of the world. The world's militaries, when pooled together, form an astounding force. Boasting an estimated total of over 20 million active personnel, the rest of the world's armies dwarf the United States military in terms of sheer volume. This is a force comprised of soldiers from varying climates, terrains, and cultures, each bringing their own unique skills and experiences to the table. But it's not all about numbers. The collective defense budget of the world's militaries paints an equally impressive picture. In 2024, it's estimated that the rest of the world spent around $1.7 trillion on defense. This is a staggering figure, surpassing the United States military budget by a considerable margin. Technology plays a pivotal role in modern military power, and the rest of the world is no stranger to this. From stealth aircraft to advanced missile systems and cutting-edge naval vessels, the world's militaries have a diverse and formidable array of technology at their disposal. While the United States is often seen as the leader in military technology, other nations such as China, Russia, and Israel are also making significant strides in this domain. And then there's the matter of nuclear capabilities. While the United States possesses one of the largest nuclear arsenals in the world, it's not alone. Russia, for instance, has a comparable number of nuclear warheads. Other nations, including China, France, the United Kingdom, and several others, also possess nuclear weapons, further enhancing the combined military might of the rest of the world. In summary, the rest of the world's militaries, when combined, present an impressive force. With their vast numbers, substantial budgets, diverse technological advancements, and formidable nuclear capabilities, they form a serious contender on the global stage. Clearly, the rest of the world together forms a formidable force. But how do they compare head to head? Now that we have a sense of both sides, let's compare them directly. When it comes to military size, the United States boasts a force of over 1 million active personnel, making it one of the world's largest standing armies. But the rest of the world combined? We're talking tens of millions. China alone has a standing army of over 2 million, and countries like India, North Korea, and Russia also have significant numbers. So in terms of sheer size, the rest of the world has the US beaten. However, a large army doesn't always equate to military might. Let's talk about budget. The United States has an annual defense budget that dwarfs that of any other nation. In fact, it's more than the next 10 countries combined. This staggering budget allows the US to invest in advanced technologies, training, and weaponry that many other countries simply can't afford. So, while the rest of the world might have the numbers, the US has the financial muscle. And this financial muscle plays a significant role when it comes to technology. The United States is at the forefront of military technology with some of the most advanced equipment in the world. From stealth bombers to unmanned drones, from the latest in cyber warfare to cutting-edge missile defense systems, the US has a technological edge. The rest of the world has some impressive tech too, but the US is often a step ahead. Finally, let's talk about the elephant in the room: nuclear capabilities. The United States and Russia have the largest nuclear arsenals in the world, with several thousand warheads each. Other countries like China, France, and the UK also have nuclear weapons, but their arsenals are much smaller, so if we're talking nuclear capabilities, it's pretty much a standoff between the US and Russia, with the rest of the world trailing behind. So, where does this leave us? On one hand, we have the United States, with its high-tech arsenal, colossal defense budget, and powerful nuclear capabilities. On the other hand, we have the rest of the world, with its sheer numbers and a variety of military capabilities. There are areas where the US clearly leads, and areas where the rest of the world has the upper hand. The truth is, military power isn't just about numbers or technology or even nuclear weapons. It's about strategy, alliances, geography, and a host of other factors. The US may have the most powerful military on paper, but the rest of the world isn't without its strengths. As we can see, it's a complex comparison with no clear winner. So, in a hypothetical battle between the United States and the rest of the world, who would come out on top? We've delved into the intricacies of this question, examining the military prowess of the United States in comparison to the rest of the world. We've seen the vast capabilities of the American military, from its top-tier technology to its well-trained personnel. We've also explored the combined military strength of the rest of the globe, looking at the sheer numbers, diverse strategies, and unique resources each country brings to the table. In our point-by-point comparison, we've broken down various aspects of military power. We've considered factors such as weaponry, manpower, technology, logistics, and even the indomitable spirit of the soldiers themselves. We've seen how the United States, with its advanced technology and robust logistics, holds a significant edge in certain areas. Yet we've also acknowledged that the collective military power of the rest of the world, with its vast numbers and diverse capabilities, presents a formidable challenge. But as we've emphasized throughout this exploration, the question of who would win in such a battle is far from simple. It's not merely a matter of comparing numbers or technology. It's about strategic alliances, political implications, and the human cost of such a conflict. It's about the unpredictable nature of warfare itself. So, while we've presented a detailed comparison, we recognize that the question remains complex and layered. It's a question that encourages us to consider the broader implications of military power and international relations. We invite you to reflect on these points, to ponder the complexities, and to share your thoughts. What do you think the outcome would be in this hypothetical scenario? How do you perceive the balance of military power in today's world? Ultimately, it's a question with no definitive answer, but it's certainly an interesting one to ponder. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration, and until next time, keep questioning.